Hello. So today I thought it would be fun just to do a get ready with me. I'm headed into work, so I'm going to be doing a really simple but still fun makeup look where I'm going to try out a couple new products. I'm probably going to do a video on some of the products. But yeah, so just a fun get ready with me. I've already set my face using the Smashbox using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, which is a primer plus moisturizer in one. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is something that pulls moisture into your skin. And yeah, I use this because Laura Lee put this in her favorites video for 2017, and I was like, interesting, because she said that she's used it before, but she recommends it for oily combo skin, which I have. And I tried it, and it's nice. It keeps my skin moisturized throughout the whole day, but one, did not make me oily or greasy, and two, my foundation lasted amazing and looked amazing with this. So I've been really enjoying that. And I'm actually trying, well, it's not the first time I'm using it, but since I've already got my base on, I'm going to go ahead and do foundation before my eyes today. My cat literally is walking into a grocery bag next to me. But, I'm going to do a super simple makeup look. So I'm going to be using the number 7. This is the Airbrush Away Foundation. I have the box here because the shade range was okay with these. I feel like most of them pull kind of that yellowy, maybe sometimes slightly orange tone that's kind of common. And the price point's around $17 for this, which is expensive for drugstore. I got it from Ulta. But let's see. The claims on the back of it are flawless and smooth looking skin in every light. It's definitely a medium coverage. I wouldn't really try and build this one up to be a full coverage, but it lasts a long time. It does feel good. I was about to say, it says, create your perfect complexion with this incredibly light-feeling foundation. Gliding over the skin like liquid silk, it delivers buildable coverage whilst blurring the appearance of fine lines and pores. Velvet smooth to touch and ultra comfortable to wear. Skin looks ready for its close-ups. Clever optical blurring. Powders give a velvet yet radiant finish, like your complexion has been placed into soft focus. Not sure why it says anything about powders because this is a liquid foundation, but as cheesy of a little thing as that is, this actually does do a really nice job of giving a very natural skin look. And I feel like the combination of this foundation and this primer does really, 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 really awesome things. The only tricky thing about this primer, if you're interested in it, is it has a stopper, and the way that this stopper works is it will not work unless you lift it, push all the air out of it, and while still holding the stopper, close it, make it airtight, so screw it tight, and then let it go. And then when you let it go, it'll soak foundation up. If you try and use the stopper in a non-airtight situation, it won't work. So that's the only thing where I was kind of like, yep. The perks of living in a noisy neighborhood is that I get that. But anyways, I think he's gone now. Okay, so anyways, I'm just going to use this for my foundation. And I did a full beat yesterday on my face because I'm in a dance project that's called the Dreamers Project. And I'm not a professional dancer by any stretch of the imagination. But it's something that I'm really lucky to be a part of. And we had a show yesterday, so I did a full beat, eyelashes. I never wear eyelashes. I full glammed it out, which I haven't done in a long time. So today I'm I want to do something very simple and pretty. Not that I thought yesterday was really pretty, but it's just, you know how when you do one thing one day, then the next day it kind of puts you in for me anyway, sometimes it'll put me in I want to do something completely different kind of mode. Okay, I just put way too much foundation on my face. And I like to spread my foundation out with a flat brush just because I feel like it gives me some of the best coverage and some of the most natural feel. And then once I finished spreading this out, yeah, I put way too much foundation on. And I'm getting it in my hair. Today's a hot mess day, obviously. But once I have spread this out, then I'll go in with a makeup sponge and I'll blend it all out. And I've just been really liking the finish that this gives me, so. And as you can see, even though I put like a crap ton of foundation on, it's giving like good coverage, but it's definitely not like a full coverage like cake face. And I'm just gonna blend it out with a sponge. But yeah, so yesterday ended up being a lot of fun. We had a performance, which was really, really cool. And it was at Raw San Diego, which I'd never been to before, but was awesome. It was a bunch of artists, like actual, like painters and photographers and whatnot, where they all had different booths that were set up. It was at the House of Blues in San Diego. So they turned like the whole venue into kind of like an art gallery, and they had makeup artists, which was really cool. I didn't get any of the makeup artist names because I was there, kind of with one thing in mind since we were there for the show. But they had these really cool girls with makeup artists where they had on like the giant horn, like elk horns, and then they had, where you do kind of like the red around the face that blurs in, and then had like a smoky eye. So that was really cool. It was kind of like demonic and fae-esque, kind of like a hybrid. But that was really, really cool. I'm trying to think what else. The performance went well, but I messed up, which is always kind of disheartening because I was really excited about the show. And then how I feel like some things go really well, and then how some things you get like excited about it, and then you almost make yourself like too nervous. You almost like hype yourself up too much. So I feel like in all of the like dress rehearsals and like run-throughs that we did, I did way better than I did when we actually got on stage. But that is life. That is just kind of how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So kind of just gotta live with it and then move on. Okay. Well, now that I have got that blended out, as you can see, I think it's just a really pretty, nice, natural finish. And I think it matches my skin really, really well, actually, which surprised me. But I'm going to do under the eye concealer after. The important things, right? Taking a drink of soda. That's another thing. I want to try and stop drinking soda. But I don't drink coffee, and it's my only source of caffeine. I should drink tea. But I guess this could be classified as like a natural makeup look. But I'm not, I don't know, kind of natural-esque. Reminiscent of being somewhat natural. Could I say that? I guess that's what this look is. And I have been I'm just using the Tarte Shape Tape as kind of an eyeshadow base, though normally I wouldn't recommend using it. I think it's a little bit too liquidy, and I've noticed that it doesn't react the best with some eyeshadows. I feel like, too, if you're ever using an eyeshadow palette... Ooh, one of my eyes just got really watery. My eyes are also irritated from the amount of makeup I had on yesterday. But, I know I'm makeup obsessed, but I have really sensitive eyes. But, anyways, back to what I was saying is, if you use eyeshadows and they don't work well, sometimes it's just that you have a bad eyeshadow, but sometimes check and see, like, what am I using to actually, like, prime the eyeshadow with? Because I started paying more attention to that. And it makes a difference. Because sometimes, like, a concealer working it as an eyeshadow base, even if you set the crap out of it, it can still work kind of funky. And also, like, don't put too much. This is another thing I've been working on. Is sometimes I've realized that I'll put, like, too much concealer as like a primer or for my eyes, and then that can cause creasing, so that's kind of something to be aware of as well. That's nice. My face has finally started to clear up. I feel like I've looked like a 16-year-old because I've had like acne all over my face, like everywhere. It's finally started clearing up. Though I probably just jinxed it. It's probably cleared up just so that in like a couple days it can go crazy on me again. And I'm doing like super mild kind of concealer just to balance it out, because if I ever put concealer here, I feel like I do need to slightly put it on my forehead and chin, because it's just balancing out. I feel like if I'm adding the light here, then I need to add it back to those parts of my face as well. And just like a tiny bit, obviously, not like a lot that blends out. Yeah, sorry, I had to get closer to my mirror because I have bad vision. Not putting a lot on to do like a super intense look or anything, but I think it just balances stuff out more. And then I am going to set my under eyes really quickly. Excuse me, using the Besame powder. Besame, kiss me. But yeah, besides the show, I don't know, I feel like not much has been going on in life. I was just out of town visiting family. So I guess that's kind of a big thing, actually. But it was nice getting to see everyone. Since I live in California and all of them live in, we're kind of scattered throughout. But, like, my dad's in D.C. and my sister's in the South still, and my mom is in Florida. But, it was nice because I actually got to see everyone when I went back this time around. But I just got back. I've been back since the 7th, so not even a week yet. But it's nice being back. I'm getting used to the time difference. It's funny, it's easier for me to go to the East Coast. My body adjusts more, but then whenever I come back West Coast, the time difference, my body is always a little bit like, Rah. I'm kind of an insomniac half the time anyways, though, so my sleep schedule is always a bit messed up. And I am using this as well to set my lid, just kind of a really simple set. And I have very creasy under eyes, so one thing when you are setting your under eye, look up and kind of lean back because you want to relax that skin as much as you can when you are setting it. So yeah, this video really is like a chit chat, get ready with me kind of all over the place. I've never done one of these. I feel very like unorganized, even though I am. I have like all my makeup laid out and I know what I'm gonna do and I'm like prepared, but I still feel like, yeah, I've never done one. And then to set everything, I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Let's see. So I got to visit family. What else? I read a lot. I work at a bookstore. I think I've said that like once before in a video. So currently right now what I'm reading is, I like fantasy a lot. I don't like reality. So all the books I read are like fantasy. I love magic and faraway lands and being taken out of this one. But I'm reading the third, it's kind of it's the final book. Not in the world, but for the set of characters. It's by Sarah J. Maas. And it's called ACOWAR. ACOWAR is the acronym for it. But it stands for A Court of War and Ruin. The first in the series is ACOTAR, which is A Court of Roses and Ruin. Wow, I'm getting them all mixed up. It's A Court of Thorns and Roses. All of them start to blend together after a while. But it's a series that I really, really love. And I'm actually reading this book, though, slower than normal. I go through kind of, like, it's kind of the same for me, like, binge watching TV. I'll go through, like, a binge reading period where I'll, like, burn through, like, 3 or 4 books. And then it's, like, my mind kind of wants a break. So I'm kind of going through that right now a little bit. But I'm loving the third book right now. I'm just kind of in, like, one of my slow reading phases. And also, since it's the last one with these characters, I don't want to, like, rush it. I really want to get to enjoy it. So I'm not burning through it as quickly as I would with some books. Normally, I'll read her books in, like, a day. And they're, like, 700 pages. But I love them so much, that's just how I'll read them. But for this one, I've been, like, taking my time, digesting it. ruminating with it, savoring the words, however you want to phrase it. I'm just going to do my brows really quickly with the Sonia Kashuk Brow Gel. I think I might want to get like a brow pencil and actually start putting more effort into my brows. When I'm doing like a natural makeup look like this, I don't think I really need to. I don't really want to because I like my natural brows. But when I'm doing like more of a full glam look like what I was doing yesterday, I was like, it'd be nice to have something to give like a little bit more shape at the end, give them kind of more of that, I don't want to say fake, but more of that fake look is what I want to say. But more of that just like precise. There we go. More of that precise look. That's a better way to say that. That's a way better way to say that. Okay, so now that I've got the base of my face done, I'm going to just go ahead and do eyes really quickly. I'm going to be using the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette. Looks like this, and I'm only going to be going in on a giant floofy brush, and I'm just going to go in with this color right here, which is Fancy Face. Yeah, this one right here. And I'm just going to pop it into the crease. Nothing that big of a deal. But yeah, that's a book I've been reading that I've been loving. There's a lot of good books that are coming out. I read predominantly young adult. I like just like regular fantasy as well, but I feel like for the bookstore. I really like young adult because to me young adult is just about having fun when you're reading. And that's what reading is to me now. Reading is an escapism. And I feel like a lot of the times people be like, oh, young adult, and they'll think so many connotations. Sometimes book people can get really snooty. Not all of them, don't jump at me. But sometimes people can get really snooty, and I'm like, young adult has a crazy amount of, like, good authors in it. Because you have to be a really good author because it's a really competitive field. And so I literally just did that for the eyes. But, yeah, there's a lot of really good books that are coming out. I might start featuring books more. I really want to do a series on the channel where it's like beauty and brains. And I do makeup looks inspired by books. Some of them will be, like, really natural. Some of them will be, like, crazy kind of out there. But I kind of want to start doing more. I'm going to do things that I'm more passionate about. But, I'm going to be using, for the main pop of the eye, this is the only other thing I'm adding to my eyes today. Is that eyeshadow even? I didn't even blend my eyeshadow. I can tell I'm being really, really detailed about my makeup today. There we go. Okay, but yeah. So anyways, just to finish off the eyes, the pop that I'm going to be putting on it. This is, I feel like you don't really hear a lot about Butter London, but I think that they're a good brand. But this is one of their eye glazes, and this is not the one that I wanted to use, so pause that thought. Okay, I'm back. But now my camera I need to move the peacock in the back. I really like it, but the camera tries to focus on it way too often. But anyways, I'm going to be using one of the Butter London. These are their like jelly pots that they have. These came out before the Stila. They're called their eyeglosses. These came out before the Stila ones did. But essentially, they have two formulas for them. One is a glitter and one is more of a metallic. This one's more of a metallic. But it is a jelly. Looks like so. And I really, really like them. They apply best with your finger. It's kind of messy. That's the only like con, but they're really, really, really pretty. And they're just fun. I'm like a kid. They're fun to feel though. But once you just get it on your finger like a so, then I just dab. And me being me, I dabbed way too much product. And sorry, I'm gonna have to lean. You're just gonna see my mirror. Because I'm blind, so I need my mirror in my face for this. But these are quick drying. They do blend out nicely. But yeah. I just want to have a little bit of a oomph on my eye today. So this is all I'm going to be doing to it. And to be honest, like, you can apply these products with a brush. You most definitely can. But one, like, it's your face, so, like, don't be afraid to touch it. And two, I think, honestly, that these apply better with a finger. I feel like you can get a better blend on them than with a brush. You can definitely use a brush and blend them out. They work just as well, but I do think that they work better with your fingers. But these are gorgeous. I don't know, I may like these more than the Stilo. Their price point too is around the same as the Stilo one, so. But yep, that's all I'm doing from eyeballs. I'll put like an inner corner highlight later when I'm finishing everything up, but that is it. Today is going to be a very fresh-faced, glowy look. I need to get my teeth whitened. It's one of my things I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to get my teeth whitened. I have deep stained teeth ever since I was a young child. But yeah, so that's it for the eyeballs. I think it's even enough, right? Yep. And I could do a video on the jelly pots if anyone would want. I've got 3 of them. I could do like a breakdown, the whole review thing, but they're really pretty and I like them a lot. So moving onwards, what else to do? I guess to finish the eyes, I really am going to keep it like fresh face, but I think I'm just going to do mascara. I think I am just going to do mascara on them. And I'm using the Too Faced one. I feel like there's been a lot of like negative stuff said about Too Faced. They've been involved in a lot of drama. But I don't know anything about it, to be honest, because I don't really think you can presume to know what is going on unless you're, like, part of it. Sorry, I had to pull my mirror up again really close. Being blind as a bat, kind of. And I have my contacts in, too, so it's not that I'm, like, not trying to treat my being blind as a bat, but I've got, like, a mild stigmatism, which kind of always makes things a little fuzzy. And then on top of that, I just have bad vision. So normally when I do my makeup, like, I'll try when I'm recording to, like, push it back. But normally if it's just me, my mirror is literally, like, right here in my face. Yeah. Because vision is a struggle. But yeah, I've still been using the Too Faced mascara. I don't really know what's been going on with all that. But I have noticed that people don't really get their products or support them as much. And then just some light mascara on the bottom. And then I could just leave it like that, but I feel like kind of like trained monkey where I'm like, must add more makeup. So I'm gonna add just white to the waterline because I think it'll make the eyes pop more and just give a nice finish to the look. Look, I feel silly calling this a look because it's like the most simple thing in the world. But I do love how adding white eyeliner just gives that very like doll-like eye look. And then since I'm making this what I was just going to be a really simple look, I'm just going to tightline really quickly. And then I'm actually really excited because for blush, I finally purchased something I've wanted to purchase for a long time. This guy right here. And it is the Tarte Bazaar, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the Blush Bazaar. And I got it on sale on their website for $22. So, sorry. So definitely check their website and see. Sorry, I had like mascara clumping. And definitely see if it's still there because $22 is actually a really, really good deal for this. But when you open it up, these are all of the blush colors that you get. The pans they're a decent size. They're not like a super big pan or anything like that, but the amount of variety that you get in color I think is great. To me, this is like, it screams travel palette. Like, this is perfect. Instead of doing like my awkward, what like random 5 blushes should I take? This is awesome. I've been looking more at like travel palettes for blush because I feel like those just are really easy. I got one of the blush palettes from BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna do like a video on like a BH Cosmetics haul because I got a bunch of stuff from them. And they're hit or miss for me. Some of their things are good, some meh. But their blush palettes remind me a lot of the e.l.f. blushes. Some people love, some people hate them. Personally, for me, I like a buildable blush. I want my blush pigmented and to last long, but I don't like it when it's so pigmented that it's hard to control, or like I'll put it on my cheek and I can't blend it out and I've just got a giant thing of color right there. Which I kind of feel a little bit happens with the BH Cosmetic blushes. But anyways, this is not that video. So I'm just going to go in feeling a little rosy. So I'm going to go in with this color right here, this nice pretty peach color, which is called Fortunate. But I don't know, I feel like not much has been going on in life lately. So I feel like I'm not a very exciting person. I don't have too much to like, I'm like, what can I chit chat and get ready with you? That's kind of the like tricky things I think about like a chit chat get ready is I'm like, I'm like a cat lady who lives at home and goes to work, and like I hang out with my friends, and I do have friends, but I don't know, I'm not like, that's actually though, that ties in, like this year is the year that I really want to start like working on living my life more, like just doing things to like inspire, because I love going to like concerts and things like that and whatnot. So my goal actually is to work on pushing myself out of my cat lady box and going and seeing that stuff more. Just because I feel like it makes you more inspired about life in general, for me anyways. But now that we have the blush, do I want to do highlighter? I don't really do highlighter a lot, to be honest. I think highlighter is nice when used responsibly. I just, for my face shape, since I like to put my blush a little bit higher up on my cheekbones, or more kind of right here. I don't know, I would put highlighter right here, but I'll never bring it down here. I feel like it becomes a bit too much. And I'm going to try the highlighter in this palette, actually. It's this one right here. It's called Worthy. And this may be too dark for my skin tone, but since I'm only going to use a small amount, it should be fine. Not that I can even, oh, you can kind of see it in the camera. It's always funny because some things I can see in person that you can't see, the camera like won't pick up. And then sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm putting highlighter on, but then like in the natural lighting I have, I can't see it. And then I'll look in like the monitor, I'm like, oh yes, you can actually see that. This is actually a really pretty, nice, natural highlight color. I'm a fan of that. And because I am addicted to inner corner highlight, especially for like simple natural makeup looks, I always think it's nice to pop the highlighter that I put on my cheek into the inner part of my eye, because it still like opens the eye up, but I feel like it still gives like a natural opening to the eye, because everything about this is natural, right? But yeah. And then for lips, I'm going to do something like simple but also fun. I'm really excited about this. Kind of like baby testing products I want to do full videos on. But I'm going to do a really simple lip liner. Isn't that exciting, right? I'm going to do something exciting. Lip liner in a neutral. But no, that's not what I'm going to do. I feel like it's really, I need to find a good neutral lip liner color. I feel like my life has been lacking that. I haven't been able to find like the perfect nude lip liner that's actually a nude on me. Because I like this one. I got this one. This is the Sephora one, actually. And I like it, but it pulls a bit more peach than I was expecting. What's the color on this? This is Nude Beach. And it's a really good nude, but it pulls a little peach and I'd like something a bit more neutral. But if you haven't checked out the Sephora brand, I actually really would. They have some good stuff. I'm not really being precise with that. I'm just kind of putting that to give like a base, but I haven't tried this before, so this could go horribly wrong. But what I was really excited about using is I picked these up, and I'm going to do like a full swatch video and everything. So kind of keep a lookout for that within the next like month or so. But I ripped it off. I hate this. This is what I hate about packaging. When you rip it and the plastic is still left here, I'm like, no. But anyways, once the plastic is off, I'll tell you about what I'm really excited. But these are the Milanis because everyone's doing lip toppers now. It's a thing. You know what? I love lip toppers, but it makes it funny because all I wanted was like a clear gloss, like a basic, simple, like purely clear gloss to put over lipstick. It was really hard to find when I ended up getting one from e.l.f. for like $2 because I was like, finally, a clear lip gloss. Thank you. This is all I wanted. But anyways, lip toppers. And this is the Jordana Cosmetic Glow Holographic Lip Gloss. So I'm going to use the blue one because I love how kind of light peachy colors and blues go together. And it's supposed to be a topper, so it shouldn't be like a blue, but I'm excited, so. Oh, and it smells good too. It kind of has that more coconutty pina colada vibe. And I'm just going to use a tiny bit. Ooh, it's very comfortable though. Not sticky, very nice and moisturizing. And I'm just going to use this to give like a nice glossed effect to the lips for today. But yep. And that is it. I'm going to go set my face with setting spray, but I'll do it after I say goodbye to you because my bedroom has carpet in it. And yeah, I don't want to like continuously have setting spray in my carpet. But that is the conclusion to this chit chat get ready with me, the first I've ever done on my channel. If you like it, let me know. You give me a thumbs up, that'll let me know that you like it. Seems like a small thing, but a thumbs up goes a really long way for me on my end of things. And if you really, really liked the video, I hope that you hit that subscribe button below and I get to see you in the next one. Have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are. Thank you for sitting down and getting ready with me. And goodbye, guys.